the five-time world champion, the Desert Storm, Timothy Bradley. The humble warrior from Sarangani Province, the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.
The third fight between Manny Pacquiao and Timothy Desert Storm Bradley took place on April 9, 2016, at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada.
That was a dazzling combination by Manny Pacquiao, and now they start to trade.
This bout was a highly anticipated conclusion to their trilogy, with Pacquiao having something to prove after a controversial loss and a victory in their previous encounters.
Bradley twisted his right ankle.
Okay, forget about your fucking foot!
Pacquiao lost the first bout in a controversial split decision, while won a unanimous decision in the rematch, evening the score.
Pacquiao's answering him. Here we are.
The third fight was more than just a rubber match. It was a battle of legacies, strategies, and heart.
Tim, of course, has to deal with the fact that Manny's a southpaw, leaves the taking command so far.
And we'll also wait to see what kind of...
In the ocean. Talked about in the last fight, one thing that stood out was the way he was able to...
He's got 3 different sparring partners to do what he does. So.
Now here comes the bell to end the first round of the fight, and I didn't see anything between the two guys. You know, as if I need to tell you who's who is.
Oh.
Nice job.
Pacquiao began the fight as the aggressor, though Bradley dodged most of Pacquiao's major shots during the opening rounds.
And that's a lot to do with the fact that there's a huge...
Now Manny's starting to get in.
Landed that one punch. I don't think that's enough to give him the round. Who would teach and get excited. And Emmanuel was just a cool, calm, collected guy all the time. Then loaded up that left hand. I can see that Teddy wants Bradley to catch him going back out. Not quite in position to do it that time.
Pacquiao showing good hand speed when he throws, using the jab with better effect here.
It's hard to say you can have a cheat sheet to Manny Pacquiao, someone that's so dynamic of a fighter.
See the way he stayed on that shoulder? Stayed right in there, kept his chest right on his shoulder.
You know, both fighters are showing some defensive prowess that they're not really known.
You know that they came here ready to fight. Tim trying to pressure Manny a little bit more here. Tim landed the jab and there's a counter punch by Manny.
Pacquiao picked up the pace in the 4th round and he began stalking Bradley at that point and hitting him with decisive punches.
To box, and so is Manny coming in with the right hand.
He wants to counter so bad. I'm sure he's watched that Marquez tape a couple times.
Both landed right at the bell. Hold on one side of his trunks, right trunk to the door. By what Teddy had to say. Manny gets the straight. Missed it. Right now.
Yeah, Bradley tried to use a chopping right at that time.
Windmill with that one. Didn't get set. Nothing landed then. Good defense by Manny.
So, you know, Manny hasn't done a lot in this round. Offensively.
Could have caught him with an uppercut coming in. A little bit of an exchange there. Who gets the best of it? Nobody really.
It was nothing, but he did land in that round. That was a good left, and that lifted the right foot.
People punches from Manny. Catches him with the right hand. Catches him with another right hand. Manny threw a lot of punches.
It's starting to get emotional in here.
Yeah. This is really good stuff now.
He caught Bradley clear.
Straight left hand is enough to give Manny Pacquiao this round. He catches him with the uppercut. So that makes it a close round at the end.
That was a good round.
That was a terrific round. WBO welterweight international championship on the line. Not a world title.
I think win or lose tonight, really Pacquiao just really.
When I was saying all week that I thought that this third fight would be the best fight, and that doesn't mean it's because it's going to have the most action, but it's been the most even fight through 6 of the 3 so far.
By midway through the fight, both fighters had traded blows, with most rounds being very even.
Close.
Out front by 59-55, so chest smash continues through a minute 30 seconds of this round. Then lands Bradley doubles with a jab, then comes inside. Nothing big lands. Manny touches the chin.
In the 7th, Manny landed 2 consecutive punches that sent Bradley to the canvas.
Plenty of time to go back and campaign, but right now he's got all the campaigning in hand. Bradley get hit, and referee.
It's a knockdown.
Is it a knockdown? Yes! He's counting it as a knockdown. There was a punch at the end of it, and that changes things in a hurry on the score sheet. It wasn't a big shot, but it was enough to get Tim Bradley off balance. And it's a 10-8 round for Pacquiao. Listen to the crowd.
Yeah, and I think he knew that because he didn't argue the point.
Tony Weeks as a referee doesn't make many mistakes, I'll tell you that. He's right on top of it. Doing a nice job now countering this guy. Tim Lane caught him pretty good. Pacquiao at 37 years of age, still very quick. Hands and feet.
Bradley's digging now.
Yeah, he is.
Those are hard punches.
Really attacking. Really forcing the fight now. Boy, look at that hand speed. Pacquiao. Man, oh man.
This was the most exciting action. You could see that, as I mentioned right at the time, that Bradley is digging with his punches. One of the first times I've ever seen Pacquiao in a position where he couldn't punch back.
Here, the Colonel Bob Sheridan, Rich Pirata, Christina Poncha, his Bradley only a soft nothing between the two of them here. Two sound punches by Pacquiao.
The second knockdown came in the 9th round as a result of a huge left hand that sent Bradley to the canvas in an explosive manner.
Couple of decent punches by Tim. Oh, he gets dropped again. Gets hit with a light left hand and it knocks him back and down. Wow, how about that?
We have not seen a knockout from Manny Pacquiao in a long, long time. And the fans are so anxious for that.
This is something else right now.
Right there you see him working the jab, but he ran into that left at the top of the head. Colonel called it for you early, but then a left hand right in the middle of the
Pacquiao showing just how great he truly is, because Tim Bradley.
Now it's almost like the game plan that Tim had to box in the beginning has to go out the window.
Instead of really answering back, it looks to me like Bradley is trying to get himself. That came about 10 seconds before the knockdown. Landed up high in the head, and that's the one that bothers him.
Just trying to get his head clear. That makes it almost insurmountable now on my score sheet for.
It was an unusual punch, but that's what we talk about. Nobody throws the unusual punches like Manny. I mean, he was leaning forward and with that little right hand.
Now we got to start the pot shot him more. He's making that move. Get off these shots, but get off fast.
What I have it, and it's. Don't forget, we had a couple close rounds. If the judges gave those to Pacquiao, it's funny you sit here with all the excitement of this fight. You just wait, man. I want to see Bradley do something. Even with a knockdown, if our scores were official, he's not back in the fight.
Bradley continued to fight hard despite the 2 knockdowns, and he hit Pacquiao with several hard punches.
What's important in his life for the next few months anyway.
That's not going to win hope that lightning strikes. He had some very effective moments in that round. The final round of a legendary, one of the all-time greats, Manny Pacquiao.
And sometimes fighters just have your number. And I just think Manny Pacquiao
We're in the 12th and final round here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
However, Pacquiao did more damage, and his overall quickness and relentlessness paid off as he piled up points.
Final round, and Tim hasn't been able to land it because Manny's up on his toes, bouncing around, slides down to the right. Zombie right now, approaching 1 minute remaining.
I wouldn't be surprised if Freddie Roach told Manny before the round, don't feel sorry for him.
A hard shot by Pacquiao rattles Bradley near the end, but Bradley nicks the final frame on activity.
At least everybody in the red corner.
25 seconds ago. Tim needs desperation now. It's desperation time. He pounds Pacquiao. His bent stays right on him. Manny stays away 12 seconds. 11 seconds, 10 seconds. Manny gets caught between the ropes. Manny comes in. And this is at the last few seconds of Pacquiao's career. If so,
For the winner, by way of unanimous decision, and now, the WBO International welterweight champion, from the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.
He's tough, you know, he's tough opponent, he's tough boxer, so he survived 12 rounds. But you know, I did my best. You know, he says his style is counterpunch, so I'm not careless I'm not doing careless in the ring.
This fight was seen as a redemption for Pacquiao after the controversial first bout.
Try feints, Tim, because that looks like Vargas is trying that. Does that work?
Pacquiao temporarily retired after this fight, but later returned to the ring to continue his legendary career.